Hello everybody, welcome back to Gravette Football 2025. I am Aiden McGaw, and this is round 2 of the 4A state playoffs in the state of Arkansas. We have your Gravette Lions versus the Monticello Billies. From 5.5 hours down south, they've traveled all this way up here to come take on the orange and black here at home, here in Gravette, Arkansas. Winner of this matchup will take on the winner of Hamburg and Dardanelle. In the quarterfinals, Gravette has not advanced to the quarterfinals since 2011. As both teams are on the sidelines, ready to get things rolling. The Gravette Lions are 9-2, 8-2 in the season, 6-1 in conference. They're 2-1 in non-conference. Monticello, 5-5 in the season, 6-5 overall, 1-2 non-conference, 4-3 in the conference. Gravette's ranked number 12, Monticello's ranked number 13, and Monticello's going to be kicking us off first. And round 2 of the state playoffs underway. Scrambles, it's received by Gravette and brought down at the 39. Cade Phillips with the reception there. And a play by Cade Phillips along the side. Touchdown, Gravette. And the Lions strike first on the 4th play of the drive. Cade Phillips along the side. Sorry for not making calls earlier. We were having some technical difficulties. But Gravette on the board first, just 52 seconds in. And the Gravette Lions are already on a roaring start here, round 2 against the Billies. Unbelievable. And the kickoff all the way back received at the 4-yard line. That's by number 34. Taylor Hoover. Ball on the 20 as the Billies begin their offensive conquest here tonight. Play to watch out for number 6, Joseph Aculus, who's gotten offers from Appalachian State and Kent State. A carry for an 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 2. Ball is caught and is good for a 1st down and a lot more. That was Aculus, who's starting to write his name into this game. A handoff to Aculus. About halfway, it's a 2nd down and 5. On the 46. Whistle thrown, whistle blown, flag thrown. Penalty against Monticello pushes them 5 back. 2nd down and 10. Dropped by 27. Danner Lloyd, who had it handed off to him by Hudson Harvey. Fumbled the ball as soon as he got it. Gravette crowd getting loud as Harvey with the ball, launching ahead. It is incomplete. But 4th down and 10. We thought it was intercepted for a short moment there by Connor Ranking. But no, it seems to have bounced before. Kick, and is caught by Cade Phillips. He's running long, goes out of bounds at the 40. Gravette will start on the 41. Hand off to JD Beam, who's still on his feet. First down and more. Inside the 40. First down. Nine and a half here left in the first quarter. Hand off to JD Beam again. And he's facing a lot of pressure by the Billies. And pushed back. Hudson Harris with the ball, looking ahead. That's a long bomb. Gage Bottorff catches the ball. Touchdown Lions. 8:43. And another one on the board. The lead has just been doubled. And the Lions are already roaring ahead here in this round 2 matchup. Brody Bohannon 2 for 2. It's 14-0 in favor of Gravette. Unbelievable. Everybody on this team has just been doing exactly what they need to do. JD Beam storming through the crowd and gaining as much yards as he can. Hudson Harris finding everybody with the ball. Cade Phillips with his speed, getting to the end. Everything has just been perfect here for these Lions. Here in these first 3 minutes of the game. Brody Bohannon, a long bomb kick, and it's going to be a touchback. As Harvey handed it off to Aculus, who's pushing for more yards. He's only going to get about 2 or 3. That was a gain of 4, brings up second down and 6 here for Monticello. Tip-off, slammed down with the ball in the hands of Jackson Hines. Back to 10. This time a third down. Harvey still at quarterback position. Throwing ahead. And looked like the ball was blocked there as it didn't get as far as intended. Gravette getting loud here on this half of the field. And they're punting it off. This Gravette defense has just been impeccable. A whistle's blown before the kick was made. And a flag. Penalty against Monticello. And it pushed 5 yards back further. Kick back. Cade Phillips catches it, and a fair catch at the 45. .7:19 left. Hudson Harris going to hand it off to J.D. Beam, running along the side and out of bounds at the 45 in the Monticello half of the field. Hudson Harris, another handoff to J.D. Beams, running straight through the middle, and a first down for the orange and black. J.D. Beam with the ball again, jumping over people, and a gain of 4. Hudson Harris, incomplete. Intended target was Brody Bohannon. A 3rd down and 6. Ball on the 36. With 5:57. Hudson Harris with the ball, launching ahead, overthrown to Gage Bottorff. And the first fourth down of the game for Gravette. And a timeout is called. 6:07 into the game. Back from timeout, 5:53 left. 6:07 into the game. Hudson Harris bounced ahead and a fourth down turnover. Monticello's getting the ball back. First down and 10 for Monticello on the 36. Oh, he's met by a pack of Lions there. With the ball was Aculus. Second down and 7. Huge play. Huge defensive play there. Brings down third down and 7. Four and a half to go. Harvey finding out of the hands of Jackson Rawls, who bounced off. He reached his hand up into the air and it bounced off of it. Incomplete. Kickoff all the way back, received by Cade Phillips. Hudson Harris gets it. Pierce Elsey. And a first down by Pierce Elsey. J.D. Beam with the ball running straight through the middle, and another first down. That's the second consecutive one. J.D. Beam with the ball again, but he's brought down rather quickly. Hudson Harris overthrown to Cade Phillips. Third down and 10. Hudson Harris dropped the ball. He had the ball but kind of went down a little and dropped the ball, just bounced on the ground, and it brings up fourth down and long. Fourth down and 17, so they're going to punt it off. Brody Bohannon, that's bounced into the field where nobody is, and picked up at the 22. Handoff to Aculus, who's not made much big plays so far, looking for his first. He's going to get brought down after a 3-yard gain. With a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Harvey finds on the outside to Hines, who's running along the side, and he brought down at the 35. Ball on the 35 with just over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Second round of the playoffs, Gravette Lions, Monticello Billies. Winner takes the winner of Hamburg and Dardanelle. Aculus with the ball. Voiding defenders, but he's brought down by a pack and no gain on the play. Brings up second down and 9. With the ball to Harvey, handoff to Aculus, but a whistle and a flag. There have been 4 penalties this game. All of them have been on Monticello. Pushed back 5. Second down and 14. Aculus with the ball. He's still on his feet. He got through the middle. And a huge play, a gain of 12, brings up third down and 2. Third down and 1. That'll do it for 1 quarter of action here in the second round. It's Gravette 14, Monticello 0 as they're trying. We'll be back for the second quarter of action where Monticello's going to try to get on the board here. Ball is over snapped here back from the second quarter, and Aculus is brought down by a pack of Lions. Huge way to start the quarter, and a 4th down after being a 3rd down and 1. Fourth down and 4. Whistle. Timeout for Monticello. We will be right back as they're playing a huge 4th down and 4. A big play On the fourth down, it is no good. And a turnover, and Gravette's getting the ball back. With the ball on his feet, Cameron Bedwell, who gets slides into the 10. And a first down. Ball on the 12. And Gravette has exactly the start they need here in this second quarter. JD Beam, handoff again. That one to Jack Grimes, who gets inside down at the 8. Second down and 6. JD Beam. Yes, pressure brought down. And a third down and 12. Cameron Bedwell with the ball, gets it outside to JD Beam. Running through, into the corner, a touchdown for the Lions. That's 3 in a row. 9:14 to go in the half. 20-point lead here in round number 2. Good, 3 for 3. 21-0, Gravette. We just had a breakaway play from Joseph Aculus to put the Billies on the board, and now there's whistling right before the field goal and a timeout for Monticello. We will be right back. Here ready for the field goal. Oh, they're going for two. Up ahead, no good. It remains a 15-point lead for the Lions. 21-6 as the 2 points incomplete. A short kick gone for onside, picked up by Calvin Bird. Hits it to the 43. On the 42-yard line. Handoff to, it's a fake handoff. Cameron Bedwell gets it outside to Austin Wolf, who's still on his feet, going along to the side. Pushed out of bounds at around the 10, and a huge play for the Lions. This is unbelievable. JD Beam with the ball, and he's pushed out. Cameron Bedwell running with the ball, finds Austin Wolf into the end zone, and another touchdown. Gravette, this is unbelievable. Strongest set of playoff performances we have seen in school history. And it's the 4th touchdown in just the first half.
Gravette, this is unbelievable.
Four for 4 with 8:08 on the clock.
Four for 4 with 8:08 on the clock. Four for 4 with 8:08 on the clock. With 8:08 on the clock.
Gravette has been unstoppable so far. This has been one of the most dominating playoff performances I've seen. Here with the 22-point lead, not even halfway through the second quarter. And Brody Bohannon kicking it off, hooking in the air, picked up at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 15.
Picked up at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 15.
Quick play there. Took care of the Billies in a huge defensive stop. 2nd down and 10. And I think we have fixed the microphone issues. A run by Aculus, who's still on his feet, who's trying to score another touchdown. J.D. Beam is the one that gets him out of bounds. Back-to-back huge runs by Joseph Aculus. And now he's starting to show this dangerous side of him that everybody looks for, such as Appalachian State. Fake handoff. That's Hines. Hines brings it to the end, and a touchdown for Monticello. That's another one. And now they're starting to pick up the pace here. 28-12. They're going for 2 again, straight down, and it's good. And Monticello is starting to come back. It's 28-14. Monticello and Aculus have locked in. Jackson Hines starting to make some big plays too as they're starting to roar back into this game. Caught by Gage Botorf, and he brings it to the 27. First quarter, we outscored them 14-0. This quarter's dead even 14-14. So this game is definitely getting a lot closer. Ball on the 28 with 6:55 to go here in the half. Handoff to J.D. Beam. Gets up to about 3 yards. 2-yard gain. Second down and 8. Cameron Bedwell trying to get it to Pierce Elsey, but they had a Charles Kilgore behind him to break up that play. Cade Phillips on the outside, splitting through the middle. He's still on his feet to the 20, to the 15, 10-5. Touchdown, Gravette. And they get that momentum. Take it, switch it completely around. And now that's a 5th touchdown of the night. We got ourselves a shootout. Brody Bohannon 5 for 5. 35-14. Now for other scores along the 4A, Southside is over Elkins 14-10. Clinton over Arkadelphia 10-9. Prairie Grove beating Pocahontas 27-6. Stuttgart over Blytheville 14-6. Bauxite leads Mills by 1, 14-13. And Hamburg's up against Dardanelle 10-7. So we got some crazy scores going on right now. And by the looks of it so far, we could be paying Hamburg again for the 2nd year in a row. That's a touchback after the kick from Brody Bohannon. What? We got both state finalists last year are losing so far right now. So is Mills. So is Dardanelle. We got some crazy scores going on right now all across the 4A. But we will keep you updated throughout the night and see if we get some upsets here and there. A handoff to Aculus, who's brought down with no hesitation. Second down and 11. Short run by Hines. A senior this year for the Monticello Billies. And this very well could be the last home game of the season for Gravette, as we will be going on the road nonetheless, regardless of who wins between the Lions and the Sand Lizards. Hines gets it to number 1, Jaden Rhodes. This is good for a first down. An Aculus on the carry gets us a 7-yard gain. And a second down and 3. 4.5 to go here in the half. Hines running it himself. First down and more inside the 30. Jackson Hines making up a huge name for himself tonight. Handoff to Aculus. And a gain of 5 as he's surrounded by a pack of Lions. Aculus with the ball again, and that's a first down. No, it's going to be shy. Third down and inches up for Monticello. The ball again. And it's good for a first down. That's Aculus again. Outside to number 5, Jackson Rawls. And it's going to be short. It's a second down and inches, second down and 1. Ball on the 6. Trying to cut the lead to 2 possessions for the third time in a row. Hines in the middle. Touchdown, Monticello. And this game really is a shootout now. Back and forth shots at a touchdown. Back and forth shots at additional 7 points on the board. Or in some cases, 8. Kick. Hooking good. 35-21 with 1:56 left in the first half. Kickoff back, caught at the 10. It brought down, that was Gage Bottorff with the ball. Ball exactly on the 25. Hudson Harris caught on the outside by Gage Bottorff, brought down, but that's going to be a gain of 6. Hudson Harris ran it himself, and it's good for a first down, and down at exactly the 40-yard line. Hudson Harris again, caught by Gage Bottorff, and a gain of 7, or 8. Hudson Harris looking. Caught. Gage Bottorff again. That's the 3rd in a row. Hudson Harris looking again. He's going to run it outside. Gain of 8. Incompleted. Intended target was Brody Bohannon. "45 seconds until halftime." A whistle. First penalty against Gravette tonight. Cade Phillips going to run it. Brought down as Monticello's crowd St. Harris caught by Gage Bottorff, and it is that was a 4th down attempt. It's turnover on downs, just short, and Monticello's getting the ball back. What is happening to Gravette? And Monticello has 15 seconds here. Long bomb. Intended target overthrown. Nine seconds left. A run brought down. That's going to run down the first half. Monticello's starting to pick up the pace, and they're going to try to come back here for the second half. Gravette 35, Monticello 21. We will be back for the next 24 minutes, the remaining 24 minutes of the game. We will be back shortly. We are back for some second half action here in Gravette, Arkansas, round 2 of the 4A playoffs. The Gravette Lions and the Monticello Billies. Gravette leads at 35-21, and Monticello is starting to have a momentum shift as it was a shootout here in the second quarter. Who knows what's going to happen here in these next 12 minutes. It's going to be first down and 20. First down and 10 at the 20, my fault. And that was Hines on the carry. You bring that's a 2-yard gain. Brings up second down and 8. Brought on back. Ooh, that's a carry by Aculus. And Aculus is back in it. Handoff to Aculus. Still on his feet. Brought down. That's after a gain of 2 at the 40. Second down and 7 after a gain of 3. Fake handoff. That's Hines was still with the ball, and he's facing pressure with a pack of Lions on him. It's going to bring up third down and 2, though. Third down and 1. So a gain of 6. Aculus again, good for a first down at the 50. Brought down. That was Rawls with the carry, with the pass completion, and a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Aculus with the ball brought down. No gain, 3rd down and 8. LDC screaming. LDC's ringing along in the arena. Aculus trying to stay on his feet as long as possible. Brought down 4th down and 2. Gain of 6. Getting loud here. Split through the middle and a 1st down for the Billies. Thrown on the side to 27. Danner Lloyd, who's pushed out of bounds by a pack of Lions. Second down and 8 again. Carry is Hines. And a gain of 5. A gain of 3. My fault. Brings up 3rd down and 5. LDC ringing around the stadium again. Big defensive drive here for Gravette. This is one of the most important ones of the game. Hines faked him out. And a 1st down for the Billies. Split through the middle to Aculus. And pushing a 1st down again. And with less and inside the 10. Pushing through the middle is Hines. Brought down. The ball was ripped out of his hands after he had touched the ground. Good. Touchdown, Monticello, and they're within 1. It's a 1-possession game with 4:44 to go in the 3rd. Player down for Monticello. Limping off the field fast. Able to get off the field. Kick is good. The deficit is now 7. For other scores across the 4A, Southside still leads Elkins 14-10. Clinton still leads Arkadelphia 10-9. Prairie Grove up against Pocahontas 27-6. Kick far back. Brought down at the 30. Stuttgart over Blytheville 20-6. Mills and Bauxite are even at 21. Hamburg and Dardanelle are even at 20. Here's a big drive for Gravette. Hudson Harris gets it to J.D. Beam on the outside. Brought down after a gain of 4. Bodorf with the ball brings up 3rd down and 3. Hudson Harris, J.D. Beam. Needs a big play here. 1st down. 1st down for the Lions. Jumps over the line and gets it done. Ball on the 41. Throw off. That's Brody Bohannon. Receives it before stepping out. Second down and 1. Run Jake down the middle. That's J.D. Beam. And another 1st down. JD Beam with the ball. Running through. Gets a gain of 3. Second down and 8. Gage Bottorff brought down immediately after getting the catch. Third down and 12 with 2.5 to go here in the third. Hudson Harris. Long bomb out of the hands of Gage Bottorff. It just bounced out. Fourth down and 12. They're going to punt it off. Brody Bohannon. That's all the way back. Out of bounds. And this game has just completely turned upside down for the Lions. Ball at the 12. And he's tackled short. Running round in the middle is Aculus. Is brought down inside the 20. Third down and 2. Getting loud for Monticello. Getting loud for Gravette. Aculus, good for first down. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Flag against Monticello. Illegal motion. And Monticello is getting pushed back. It's first down and 15. Handoff to Aculus, who's running along the side. Brought down. Second down and 10. So back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 11. That'll do it for quarter number 3. There is 1 quarter left in action. It can go either way. This will be the most interesting quarter of the entire season so far. We will be back as Monticello tries to tie it. Back from third quarter intermission, and we are here with the most important quarter in all the season for the Lions. It's 35-28. It was 35-14. Monticello's outscored 14-0 as they're on the cusp of tying the game. Aculus on a breakaway. He's got it. He's got the game tied in his hands. And this game is tied on the breakaway. Aculus did it himself. The star of the show. Now it's in the hands of number 7. And yes, now it's a tie game. Gravette with a 21-point lead. It all disappears. And the game is tied. And like I said before, this just made the statement even more true. This is the most important quarter of the entire season for the Gravette Lions. As Jude Park's going to kick it off. The one who tied the game caused the touchback. And Monticello, with most likely the slowest start they've had this season, have just come all the way back. And Gravette's hot start Gravette has been cooled off by the blue and white. Hudson Harris gets it outside to Austin Wolf, who's tripped up. This is the most important drive of the season for the Lions. 11:40. It's a second down and 1. JD Beam good for a first down on the 35. Eleven and a half left in the game. We are tied. Hudson Harris launches ahead. Cade Phillips, who's caught it. He's caught it at the 40. He's caught it at the 35. And a long first down. Good. Gravette's taking it back. "11 minutes left. Ball exactly on the 35 of first down and 10. Hand off. JD Beam. And a huge loss for Gravette. Second down and 17. This is a big play here. Hudson Harris looking. Caught by Cade Phillips. Gets past. At the 32. 10 minutes left in the game. Third down and 6. Ball on the 31. Hudson Harris gets it. Gates Bottorff, first down inside the 20. First down, good. "20 yards to get the lead back. Hudson Harris outside to Cade Phillips. Pushed back. Second down and 9. The band just keeps on roaring for Monticello. The 21-point deficit erased, and Gravette's going to try to add on to it. Hudson Harris, the game in his hands, and Cade Phillips out of reach. Third down and 9 now. 19 yards. Hudson Harris, flag thrown on the field. Caught. No, it is dropped. Penalty against Gravette. 4th down as they're about to punt it off. Punting it off now. They're going to go for a field goal. 9:06 on the clock. Kick is up. Good. Gravette back on top with the 3 points. 38-35. And the game is no longer tied. It's the most intense game we've seen all season. As Elkins now has the lead against Southside. And Arkadelphia now has the lead over Clinton. Kick way down. Mills up against Bauxite by 1 point. Hamburg and Dardanelle are even at 27. So both games in this remaining section are absolute thrillers. It's how you know the game, the matchup, whoever the matchup will be next round, it is going to be an amazing game. Just like this one has, and just like Dardanelle and Hamburg, who are now even at 27. Tied in the 4th quarter, just like we were. 9 minutes left in the game. Huge defensive drive for the Lions. This is what it takes. Brought down. He's pushed. Second down and 3. Eight and a half to go. Monticello wants to try to get the lead here at the final seconds. Breakaway. Then in another open space for Aculus. This guy is unbelievable. And a long first down. Gravette needs to find a way to stop this guy. This Aculus is carrying this whole team on his back. Run stopped. The gain of 5. Throw, run. Brought down after a first down.
Big play here. Brought down. Hines. 6.5 to go. Gravette still up by 3. 2nd down and 8. LDC, they need their magic back here. This is very important. Aculus with the ball. Brought down again. Brings up 3rd down. Third down and 2. Both sides, both teams getting loud. 5.5 to go. Aculus with the ball. 1st down. Handoff to Aculus again. Brought down. And a flag. .457 left in the game. Penalty against the Lions. And the season, I feel, is slipping away. And a brand new 1st down region is formed. As they're just yards away from getting the lead for the first time in this game. On the 15-yard line. Aculus. Brought down. Gain of 4. It's a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5. Gravette's defense put everything they can into this. Season comes down to it. This is the season right here. And he's pushed down after an immense struggle. Third down and 2. 3.5 left in the game. Brought down just short, but a 1st down good. Aculus with the carry. Monticello for the lead right here. Touchdown, Monticello. And for the first time this game, the Billies have the lead. What a comeback. And the drive of the season coming up for Gravette. (42-38), a 4-point lead. The drive of the season for Gravette. .250 on the game clock. Kick far back. Caught inside the 20. Cade Phillips brought down. And the drive to save the season begins now. .29-yard line. 71 yards to win the game with 2:46 on the clock. Hudson Harris out of the hands of Gage Bottorff. Hudson Harris. Austin Wolf tripped down. Gain of 2. And Austin Wolf is down. He's able to get up. Seems to be walking fine. We hope that he is okay. 2:31 left. Hudson Harris sacked. Timeout for the Lions. We will be back. Back from timeout. 4th and 17. They're going to go ahead and go for it. Hudson Harris drops the ball, sacked, and that will just about do it. With 2 minutes, Monticello's going to get the ball back and score, as is at the 10-yard line. $15 yards to increase their lead, and that'll settle it. I'm sure none of these seniors out here wanted this to be their last game. I didn't want it to be my last game commentating. We were hoping for more after that amazing start, but now Monticello stormed back, and now they're about to have their second consecutive quarterfinal appearance. Dardanelle leads Hamburg 35-34. So 1 point game. And a timeout for Gravette. That's their last one. We will be back. And now here we are with 1:57 left, back from timeout. Aculus is going to finish the game with a corner side touchdown for the Billies. And the most amazing comeback we've seen from the blue and white has been accomplished here. False start, Monticello. And they're ready to finish it off now. Blocked. The kick was blocked. It is still a 10-point lead. Kick is off, caught at the 30. Brought down at the 44. That was Jack Grimes. Long throw caught. Brody Bohannon. And a first down. Overthrown from Cade Phillips. Budorf with the completed pass. One and a half remaining. Short pass to J.D. Beam. Still starting to stay on his feet, but that's good for a first down inside the 30. And a first down with less than 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the game. Hudson Harris going to run it himself, and he's brought down. And timeout, Gravette. They have no more. 1:05, we will be right back. Back from timeout. And in the final minute of the 2025 Gravette Lions season, Hudson Harris looking out of bounds was Cade Phillips. Exactly 1 minute left. 3rd down and 5 on the 24. Hudson Harris is going to run it himself. Out of bounds at the 10. Hudson Harris sacked. On the side to J.D. Beam. Running into the touchdown. No touchdown. Timeout, Monticello. And so that's the final. 48-41 Monticello. What a comeback. And that'll do it for the 2025 Gravette Lions season. And I'm sure all the seniors here weren't expecting it to be the end tonight. We were wanting more, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's been a pleasure being the voice of the Gravette Football Lions for the past 2 years. And what a ride. But for the final time, I'm Aiden McGaw, signing off. We will see you next year.